Hey, y'all doing? If you like reseller content, toy content, like, subscribe, comment below. Finally got something that wasn't board games, so those we're still going to be going through some of those. So we got 2 bags of WWE figures of unknown era, unknown characters. We got a Monopoly that's kind of weirdly shaped. And then we have one of those Clue classics that I didn't know really weren't worth anything, but I bought 2 of them in the same day. So we're going to have to live with that. So let's start with the Clue. Alright, so we did this. I think last video, video before. I forget. So this is a reproduction of the 1949 Clue, except they changed everything. Every bit is different. So I did list the cards and the weapons and pawns the other day. I forget which day that would be. Probably Sunday, maybe Saturday. It's Monday. We'll get an idea if anybody's going to bother looking at them or not. And I'm just going to change the listing to be more likely I'm going to reduce price on it. Just now that I have 2, it won't make as much, but I'm more likely to sell. Sort this real quick, make sure we got everything. I think that's everything. 6, 6, and 9 on Clue. We got that. This is the stupid gun they put in it. I don't like it. It's too big. The rope is metal. It's never been metal. I liked that it was not. It was the only piece that wasn't metal. Getting the feeling we're missing a weapon. Got some bank pens. These are nice. Oh, there it is. The pipe. It's just kind of stuck in the corner here. That's going to be everything, I believe. Not going to bother looking at it. We've all seen Clue. We have our cards, and we have our tokens and our weapons. There. Look at the listing and see what I listed and if we have had any eyes on it. So I actually listed it yesterday. So yeah, Sunday. So no views, no watchers. That doesn't really mean anything. What that usually does mean is that people can have certain searches saved and they'll get a notification if something pops up in that genre. So like Lion Guard, Lion King got 4 views basically immediately. Other stuff not so much. Like that Fisher Price Castle, like 70 views in less than a week. That's a lot. So I'm just going to change quantity and I'm going to change price on this. So I don't know if they're going to sell. I think eventually that'll put us there. All right, let's bust open this Monopoly. All right, so now we got Monopoly, and I'm a little, I wouldn't say excited, but maybe excited, because there's a giant lump in this box. That could mean they just put it together real shitty like. Like if you stacked it up and then you just put all like the money right here or all the chance cards, maybe you end up with a lump. But I have opened these and found completely random stuff in them. I opened one that had a GameCube game in it in a video. So I'm kind of curious what it's going to be. Hopefully, you know, worst case scenario, it's just Monopoly. But all right, 3, 2, 1. All right, it's just pieces. They put the pieces on top of the board. short-lived, but so this is the money bag edition. So I have a conundrum at this point. So I redid all of my Monopoly pieces, and I made 3 listings. I made the classic 10 count, then I made one with the money bag, then I made one with the cat that came out. And I had something like 6 money bags, 3 cats, and 8 classic 10 counts. I sold 6 10 counts in one day. So now, and no money bags. So now I'm looking at, do I start taking apart the money bag ones? Because the 10 counts are selling. And it's only $1 difference to get the money bag. But then I'm going to end up with a bunch of money bags. I don't know. I can sell the money bags as a lot. That's entirely possible. And I'll cross this bridge when I get to it. When you list stuff, you seem to sell more stuff from that category. So I just sold tons of Monopoly stuff over the weekend because I'd been listing it. So strong. We got our pieces. We got our hotels and our houses. We got our board that we're not even going to look at. What we don't have. Oh, okay, there we go. We have one. I'll just say. Alright, there is something weird in here. Order your Disney Cruise Line video. Okay, so just an original mailer from the game. Alright, so we got what is known as like the mid-era Monopoly money that says Monopoly. I'll sort that out, weigh it. There'll be a set of that, a set of money bag. And that'll put us there. I guess we will dig into WWE. We have 2 bags of WWE figures. 4 in each bag, $4 a bag, so $1 each. Could not possibly pass this up. Sell these all the time. They're gonna be valuable long term as well. And the fact is, this is just as viable long term as, Bugs Bunny. I can queue up WCW War Games 87 on YouTube right now if I want it for free. So the idea is that media being eternal, there'll always be people looking for these. And the fan base hasn't really aged that much. So. This is Undertaker. I want to say this is probably going to be like 2006. 2011. Okay, this is like post-Attitude Era. It's a high-end figure, I believe, because he has the pronation in the ankles. He doesn't have the chest pronation, but I think maybe that's just because he's really tall. He seems oddly taller than all the other figures, which your gimmick is being tall. He's got the choke slam hand going. Kind of see that. Getting used to the camera, I moved it, so it used to be about a foot to the right. But he's got hair. Moves pretty well. The choke slam arm is really stiff. I'm afraid to bend it. It definitely looks like it's supposed to bend. It just doesn't want to. That's going to be somebody else's problem. So 2011 Undertaker is what we're looking for. I think it's Jack's. They all. Oh no, this is a Mattel. Odd. That might be why it's different. Doesn't have the chest movement. 1,000 of these from this year. So he's got the distinctive shirt. So here he is. Used condition. So they're looking for $9, 10. So it's not going to be anything spectacular, but and there's a few variants that might go for more, but either way, we're looking like we're going to be at 9 here. 1,000 for sale. 99 sold. It's not, for the amount of them there are, that's not bad. So that's a 10% sell through would be bad in some circumstances, but when you're still selling 100 every 3 months, as long as you don't price yourself out, should be fine. These are all just from 1 year, so pretty wild. They crank out this many. I'm not even seeing the one we have here, so we're just going to go for the 9. It'll be the cheapest one on the board for this particular one. And we are in the red, or the black rather, the opposite of the red. This is the Rock. I don't know what era this is, honestly. It's in good shape. It's going to be another Mattel, also a 2011. So, all right. This one has removable knee pads, and that's important. So we'll be looking to make sure that we have ones that have all their knee pads. It has wrist pronation too. That's pretty cool. All this pronation and he can't stand up. Okay. Will he topple while I'm writing or while I'm typing? Probably. All right. So 886, and first one is here. So this is basic series. That's interesting because this is really not what I'd consider a basic figure. That also could be wrong. Yeah, so they didn't make as many of The Rock this year. I don't know if he wasn't wrestling at the time. Oh, okay, so you could see he has the chest manipulation on this one. So this is the Elite figure, which is almost identical. Because they put all the cool stuff in the basic too. That's weird. All right, well, anyways. So, looking at 8. I'm not letting it go for under 8. So we got Elite, and this is ours. I don't know why. That's interesting. Somebody screwed up. They put this as Elite Collection. They didn't, and somebody bought it, but this is not the Elite figure. So, I don't know how that went about. Either way, so this one, somebody did a bid. We're just gonna do $8. So considering I spent $1 on these, I don't really feel too bad about that. All right, next up we have. What the hell is this? So he's got some Asian symbols under his arm. Dash Dawson? I have no clue who this is. No flips, just fists. Dash and Dawson. It does not ring a bell. I don't think I was watching wrestling at this point. So it's going to be good or bad, I suppose. We'll put Dash and see if Dash Wilder. So it's part of a tag team. That's Dash Wheeler from AEW. I have no idea where that dude came from. So, anyways. So we got the whole tag team for sale a few times. We got our guy down here. I don't know if that's the same figure, though. This one definitely is. Got an asking price of 13. 13. Okay. Oh, wait a minute. Yeah. I don't watch enough wrestling at this point to really be very good at this. That's the elite version. That goes for good money. Okay, nobody's buying this guy. That's quite odd. If he's an FTR in AEW, you figured be holding some value. People be looking for it, but perhaps not. Maybe I have him confused with somebody. So people are asking a lot of money, but nobody's selling him. So we're going to just change that to Wilder just to narrow this down. And maybe we'll ditch Mattel. I don't know if that would make a difference. Nope. No, this guy's just not selling. Other than in the tag team. So we're just going to do 8. He will probably go eventually. All right, last one in this bag. We have Roman Reigns. Something weird with his hand. Oh, okay, that's just how they... Oh, he has a grip. So this might be a special figure. Might have come with weapons or something. I don't know if this is when he's in the Shield. I don't remember when that started and ended. 2017. Oh, okay, he's got some kind of like... He's got an action. Okay. So this might be some kind of premium figure. I kind of doubt it. That stuff's pretty 80s. The fact of the matter is most figures nowadays are for adults. That's our guy. 2017 Roman Reigns. Somebody's going 16 on that particular one. But Mattel and figure maybe. Yeah, this is a Mattel. All right. 630. Obviously, he's been popular for quite a bit, so they did a lot of different ones, different outfits. They're all around 12. But that could be a legacy thing, too. Obviously, he's going to be quite popular later on because he's had such a long career. Not seeing this exact one. Huh. Is that it? It says Elite. It has removable hands. Those aren't coming off. Okay. This one has some kind of action. I don't know. Not narrowed down at all. I don't know. They're going for... That's an Elite for 10. Yeah, this particular one isn't really moving. I'm curious, though. Not the different one, okay. Because the chest emblem was very similar. I thought maybe this one was just faded. We'll just... The newer figure, we'll just do 9 on it. Alright. Next bag. We have... Randy Orton with hair. Yeah, okay. Randy Orton with hair. Haven't seen that in a while. So it's going to be the basic model 2017. Okay. $204 Randy Ortons. This one, RKO. Doesn't do, okay, doesn't have any kind of action. $204. Odd, you figured there'd be more, but 27. Not great, not terrible. So I did a bid for that one. 8 on that. Yeah, it looks like it's going to be 8 or 9. We'll just do 8. Move these along. The funny thing is, like, I keep everything in bins, and wrestling figures have their own bin. I sold 1 or 2 over the weekend, and I almost sold enough to go down to 1 bin, and now I'm gonna have a completely full bin. So, Hardy's, forget which one's which. Doing the finger thing. And this is an Elite figure, which is good. So we got that hinged chest. 2011, so this is probably going to be the prize out of all of them. Forget which one he is, though. I think it's Jeff. Yeah, there he is, Jeff Hardy. Oh, whoops. These are sold listings. $377. Okay. Well, at least I know he sells. So we got a 22. Oh, he came with a belt, possibly. Or somebody might have made that. You know, people get really into this stuff. All right. So we had the one that sold down here for 22. 22 again. So that's the price. I went for more. Just to get it to move along, I'll do 20. We got here. I do not recognize this guy. Very small. I do like that they actually like made them like make sense. It was that every action figure period. Every G.I. Joe's the same height. And wrestling, that made no sense. For a while, like every wrestling figure was jacked and the same height. And figures are distinctly different. So this is a little guy. Maverick 24/7. He is an elite figure. 2014. I have no clue who this is. He looks kind of like that Ludwig guy, but I don't think he was in WWE at the time. I think he was a fairly new addition when Walter/Gunther came over from NXT. So we'll just see what pops up for Elite. See if we can narrow it down. Or we'll put Maverick. That's actually his name. Drake Maverick. Okay. That's perhaps not good. I've never heard of this guy. He is an elite figure, though. They had to have. It's so strange. It's not coming up. Zero results. Yeah, here it is. Elite 78. We'll try putting that in. We'll ditch the year. Drake Elite 78. 52. Okay, I don't know what was going on with that, but all right, so we got 15, 18. Autograph one for 80. I don't know if this guy still wrestles or if he did anything at all. It does not ring a bell whatsoever. 18 sold. These are R-Truth, so I don't know what's. Oh, okay. Were they in a tag team? That makes some sense. This guy's not really selling, so I'm gonna assume it's because he's been priced out, that he's not that popular, despite the fact it's an elite figure. I will just do 10. The R-Truth stuff is probably selling like mad right now. Yeah, we'll do 10 because it's an elite. Hopefully it holds some kind of value. And then I think we got another Undertaker. (2017) Undertaker. Figure out which one of these we got. He's got one with his tongue sticking out. That ain't it. we got this one. This ponytail in back. We had to style this guy. So 15. Got 11. So 183. 40. That's not too bad. Oh, so this is Ministry of Darkness. Okay. Someone sold for 20 bucks. I don't know why. That one's less. We'll do 12. That's it. So that's a good pickup today. I grab wrestling figures every time I find them. The good thing about wrestling figures, too, is that the stores tend not to price them aggressively. I don't know why. But I bought a lot of my wrestling figures came from a single $20 bag of like 26 figures. I've been selling that for a better part of a year now. Man, if you like reseller content, toy content, WWE content, like, subscribe, comment below. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you next time.